Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're taking a look at the 1984 Ghostbusters Plastic Series Hasbro Proton Pack. Before we move on to the pack, I thought I'd give a quick overview of the box in case anyone's interested. Here's a full shot view of just the box itself. It's very similar to the old Afterlife HasLab, which unfortunately I don't own, I wish I did. And the two in the box, this was the same kind of reminiscent style of the Ecto 1 HasLab that released, with the kind of like crate, sort of like, you know, box design with the caution and striping all on the top of it. If we lower the box down, you can see it's sort of like that crate design, and there is a EPA security seal by Waterpack, which is a very nice little detail, especially if you have this box on display with the pack. It's a very nice detail. There's also another shot here, a glamour shot, also with the Proton Pack name for Plastic Series. It does require 4 of those DR20 batteries. Unfortunately, I don't have any of them on me at hand in the minute, so I'll be using the USB-C mode, which is very, very handy, especially for cons if you run out of power on your batteries or just want to run the pack indefinitely, since the USB-C option gives you the chance to just run it without the pack actually timing out, which is something fans asked for with the Spengler Proton Pack. Now here is the Proton Pack. Now before I go on and show you the pack up close, so I want to mention I've already done some of my own custom upgrades to it. Since I'm making this an Afterlife Frozen Empire style, I've added on some extra bits of tape just around the pack to give it that kind of Afterlife sort of like feel. But other than that, it is basically practically the base, same as when you get out of the box. I've just added a couple of little upgrades. But otherwise, this is exactly how it looks like when you take out the box. Now, I've already set the pack up, so I've plugged it in just off camera over there with the USB-C option. And this is how it looks basically when you get out of the box, and the upgrades that I said in the previous clip. To power it on, you flick the black switch under here. Obviously, originally it was red, and this should give you your lights and sounds. Where is it? And you get the classic 1984 startup sequence. So obviously, they've changed this from being the milky white to the blue, which looks a lot better, and you get your rotating cyclotron. The wand can also be powered up, obviously, with it on, and it will give you another power-up sound on the pack and the wand. So obviously the pack did another sound and the wand did a sound at the same time. And so then you power up the other switch. And then if you hold down the fire button, obviously it will overheat on the wand, but the pack now will also have its own overheat function. And the pack will automatically start itself back up without you having to touch the wand or the pack again. If you notice, the blue power cell got faster and faster and faster. I do wish the cyclotron sped up with it. I'm not sure how or why they didn't decide to make that speed up with that, because then it would be like the video game. The ribbon cable is also able to be unplugged like the original pack, so if you squeeze the two little black screws together. Obviously if you plug it back in, if I get it back in, then the pack will just power itself back up. I'm not sure what the one did then, it made a sound. I don't know if it was on or not. The cyclotron is also removable.
So if you, like the Afterlife one, and like in Afterlife Frozen Empire, you can undo the shock mount button, you pull off the bumper, unplug, make sure you unplug the square, then the pack will come apart.
The pack will automatically power itself down, and it will just obviously turn off. And then you've got the inside cake of the cyclotron. I did add this ribbon cable myself just before the review, but like the Afterlife one, which is very nice, all of the little resistors, just like in Afterlife, can be unplugged, which I love, because obviously when Phoebe was building it, it was missing one, and Egon helped her, like in the movie, you know, find the resistor. By the way, every single one, which I didn't even realise, was unpluggable. I didn't even know that about the Afterlife one. I originally thought it was just one, just like in the movie, just when they made one of them like a detachable. But all of them can come off, which is very nice. It's quite lightweight as well. I'll give you a close up here of just the Cybertron. I do like the texture on it. The texture on this is very nice. Most of my other shells don't have texture on. That is really nice. I'll put that to the side. And I will do now a close-up of the Cyclotron tin. The original Afterlife one was very weathered and like dirty and grimy looking. This one looks a lot more like, I guess you could say clean. There's not like, any weather in it. It's just casted in brown, and then a kind of lightish oranger, kind of brownish plastic. Okay, so I've just turned the sound down, but I thought I'd give you some close-ups. Now, anything with tape on, I've done myself, but all the hoses are actually very nice quality. They are very like soft, so they're malleable, but that's, I think, is good. I don't really like the hard ones where you can't bend them to how you'd like. I do prefer these softer ones. I didn't even notice that was unplugged. This one does sort of pop out a bit due to the ribbon cable, and it is a bit short. If you do push it in, it should stay, or you could glue it if you want, but not too bad. But this ribbon cable is absolutely fantastic. For a mass-produced Proton pack, we have never seen a ribbon cable this well done. I do have a 84 ribbon cable on my custom full-size Spirit pack, which is my main pack. It's a Frozen Empire one, and that cost me a good £90. As you know, because it has to be custom made, and there's no like just commercially available one of these. Like, they're all custom handmade by different Ghostbusters like groups and creators and, you know, modders. But for a mass-produced one, this doesn't even look any different at all. Like, if I turn the camera here and I do a zoom in, like, they're all individual wires, like, laid in there. And I don't feel like this one's gonna like come apart. My Frozen Empire pack in my bedroom, it does have, like, it's starting to peel and come up in the corners on the pack, which is a bit annoying. The iron arm is I think that's real. Yeah, that's a real metal piece here, which obviously it also is removable. It doesn't come in the box. Same with this. That also plugs onto it. But I don't feel it doesn't feel like it's going to fall off. I know people said that about the last Afterlife, the pack they did. They felt like it was going to fall off. But to me, that feels like it's going to stay on pretty good. You do have to actually pull on it to get it off. And like I said, everything is removable. So if you want to like change pieces, you can do so as you please. Obviously, I'll show you where the wire plugs in. Just plugs into there, which is very nice. And obviously, I'm guessing you can also run the wire out the pack. There's a little notch here, so it can run out the pack. Or if you can find a talent cell that fits in there, it'll fit right in there. Give a close up. Here's the switch, which has been painted black instead of red to hide it, so it's not like the Afterlife one. There's the hoses down here. People also complained last time that the hoses here fell out a lot, and I did see in videos these would always pop off. It took me a while to actually be able to pull that and that one off to wrap this tape around it properly, and then I struggled to actually get it back in. So they have actually fixed that with this version of the pack, which is very nice. I just want to thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you guys' thoughts are on this pack, and if you're getting one yourself, and you know what your thoughts are on the pack itself as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.